Hello, fellow beings. I am back with another, hopefully, short video. I haven't really had that much to say lately, or I've just been trying to deal with whatever's happening in my own way. My friend disappeared again. And, I'm not happy about it, but like I said before, I want to live like this. Dr. Charles Stanley, I still remember that sermon that I watched. He said, whatever you want to give to me, Lord, whatever you want to take from me, Lord. So if he's just taking things out of my life that don't serve his purpose or that aren't good for me, I'm going to let that happen. I'm tired of fighting to keep someone in my life that doesn't want to be in my life. I mean, I'm a little confused because sometimes it feels like he does want to be in my life, and it feels like we have a really good bond, but sometimes we don't. But it's fine. It's not exactly a healthy dynamic. So, I'm not destroyed by it. I don't like it, but it's okay. I still am totally blessed. I'm surrounded by beauty. I went hiking at Malibu Creek Park the other day. I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. I went to Malibu Creek Park and I took my shoes off and put my feet in the water in the rock pool, which was nice. And it's so beautiful there. And then I went hiking yesterday with my neighbor, Sam, and we saw a snake. And it wasn't a rattlesnake, though. Or if it was a rattlesnake, it wasn't upset because it didn't, warn us to get away. It was looking at us. I looked at it right in the eyes, and then as soon as we passed it, I turned around and then it went away. And then towards the end of the hike, I glanced down and I saw a baby mouse. It was seriously, it was that big. And I was like, oh no, I thought it was dead. And I was like, oh no. And then I looked at it and then we started poking it a little with sticks. Not really poking it, but just moving it a little with some sticks. And it was alive. It was making it was squeaking and stuff. So I was looking around to see if I could find the nest, but I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. So my friend picked it up and he carried it all the way back home. And then we put it in a box with some grass. But then he took it the next day because it's to save a baby mouse is a lot of work. There's a lot of commitment and there's a lot of things that it's just kind of crazy. I don't think even now with me not having anything to do, I don't think I would have been able to do what it required. But he took it to a rescue, so they're taking care of it. I guess he checked in with him and the mouse ate the formula that they gave him, and it was so cute. And then today I saw that yellow and black bird again flying. It's so beautiful. And I was just thinking how I caught myself a lot today. I caught my ego or my pain body. I mean, I'm reading that book and I guess it kind of makes sense that there's a heavy energy inside of people. Some is heavier than others, but it wants to get stronger. I guess it's part of the ego too. Whether the ego and the pain body coincide, they kind of work together to bring. Well, I don't know if necessarily think they bring misery, but they can. But it does. If you allow your thoughts to feed it, then you feel like you can get sucked into just this like self-loathing, depression, and since I've been catching it and just looking at it and saying, oh, like, just, I'm not really talking back to it or arguing with it. I'm just noticing it. And it just doesn't make sense. It's kind of ridiculous. Some of what's my thoughts are saying, it's kind of ridiculous. And then when I look at it that way, it's like, oh, come on. And I just feel blessed. Today I was just like, I'm so glad that there's so much beauty everywhere. And the air was perfect. The weather's perfect. I love the summer. I love longer days. So, yeah, that hike yesterday was 6 miles. And I think Malibu Creek Park, I think it was 3. And my normal walk is 3. So I've just been doing that. And I ate a whole can of green beans and chicken breast tonight. I'm pretty satisfied. I had other stuff to say. Oh yeah, personal responsibility and earth. Oh my gosh. Respecting and loving the earth is part of our responsibility. It's part of our job. Part of what we're here to do is take care of the earth. And when I was at the park yesterday, Tuesday, at the rock pool, there was so much trash everywhere. It was so trashed and it was so sad. And I'm trying not to judge, but it's like, it is the parents' responsibility to teach their kids to be respectful, especially of the planet, because it's our home. And if every single person on the planet picked up after themselves and just put things in the trash, it would be nicer. But that all comes from teaching and listening, really respecting life, really respecting the earth. But in order to respect life, I don't know if you have to learn respect or not learn disrespect. Because I know in our nature, like, we are love. And then our experiences and our dealings with people, it kind of teaches us how to be defensive and protective. But we can unlearn that, or just become aware of ourselves, become aware of the thoughts that are leading to our actions. And then we can have control over the mind instead of the mind having control over us. My favorite thing from Eckhart Tolle is in his Stillness Speaks book still. There's this, you are not the known condition, you are the knowing. So, come back to the observer, and we are so much more than our thoughts and our feelings, even our body. I mean, we're more. It's important to take care of our body because it's how we experience life. We experience it through our physical being. But we're more than that. And I'm starting to learn how to remember, my friend, I don't know, she's kind of a friend. I met her and we hung out a couple of days, but I haven't heard from her either. She said, don't think. And I've heard that several times in a bunch of different words, but that's short and sweet. It actually kind of stuck. So it's just looking at everything that you are grateful for is a way to stay present and stay content and joyful, and it's just a better place to be. So yeah, I'm learning how to be in that place more often than not. Occasionally things happen that knock me out of that place, but because I want to be as much like Jesus as possible, I do everything I can to snap myself back into this space. Peace is a really good place to be. So, when I did have a little bit of a bump in the road, because I sort of went backwards a little and did some of my old behavior and like the way I speak, which is fine, but it's not necessary. But because I did that, it set off another event that I wasn't really happy with. But everything happens for a reason. So I'm still learning from it. Even no matter if I didn't like what happened, I'm learning from it now for sure. There was a point there. I had a point. Oh, okay. So yeah, I got into that space of my pain body, and then I just, every time I caught it, trying to come up with a thought or whatever, like my ego trying to find an enemy or trying to rationalize or whatever it was trying to do, I felt it and I was like, God, please comfort me. And then peace came over me. So I just have to stay focused on God because that is where my peace is. So that's I don't know how much I said. I think I said something. But yeah, like I said the other day, life is a miracle. Everything else is a bonus. And I have to remember that. I know I'm not always going to. I know that there's going to be things that I want so badly, or, expectations that I put on something or someone that may lead to me being disappointed for a minute. But, it's just part of being human. It's part of the way the world works right now. I know it's changing, and I know that I'm doing a lot better than I used to. Because, I remember I told you that story about God picking me up out of the situation, and like right after I saw his hand lift me up, then I had a place to stay. It was like just perfect timing. Everything was like I could see how he just was working in my life to get me here. But even though I could see that, and I was grateful and I was happy, and there was still a part of me that was really depressed about not having someone in my life that I really wanted in my life. But so that was like 3 years ago, maybe 2. I can't remember. Probably about 2 years ago. But no, this time it happened and he disappeared again. It stung a little, and I was sad, and I asked him about it, and I didn't get a response. But like, if you don't want to be in my life, it's fine. There's millions of other people, and I have other friends that I'm still hanging out with and meeting new people. And I don't know, there's a part of me that thinks that I'm trying to rationalize and push down feelings, but I'm not. Like, I am sad, but I'm not destroyed, because I still have so much. There's nothing really missing. Yeah, there's nothing missing in my life. I have everything I need. I have more than I need, actually. I would like to share my life with people, and I do with some of my friends, and I kind of want to get back to work. There's another baby leaf on my plant over there. It's so cute. And there's so many baby rabbits around too. They're like this big rabbits. And the squirrels. Got baby squirrels. They come and because I feed them peanuts, they come and they run around on my balcony. They turn the cushions over looking for the peanuts, and they woke me up again this morning. It was like 5:45. I heard them running around. So I got up and I put some peanuts out, and then I climbed back into bed for a little while. And then when the peanuts were gone, there was other squirrels doing the same thing. And so they woke me up. So I got up and I turned my coffee pot on, brought some more peanuts out. I read my morning, I don't know if it's a blessing. It's just like guidance, like daily guidance for the year. And it has Bible verses in it. And then I have my daily Bible app, and I play the verse. And this morning I played it a couple of times because I didn't understand it completely. Which there's a lot of the Bible that I don't understand completely. Sometimes it's still confusing. And I was thinking about belief systems again too. Like personal experience. So everything I know is like when I really focus on God, my life gets way better. But on top of that, it's funny because this new age stuff, or I don't know if it's new age but it's the same lessons that are in the Bible. It's just said in a different way, and like they leave God out. But I think, looking at your thoughts, and God talks, the Bible says it too, take captive all your thoughts. And so all the lessons that I've read with Eckhart Tolle and had with my teachers and my friends, all the information is actually in the Bible already. Because I hadn't read through it before. And I guess my soul somehow knew that was part of the truth. And then when I realized it was all in the Bible, I was like, it was there the whole time. Because I tried to read it, and it was so strange. Like something shifted, something had to shift in my mind for me to understand it better. But I know I see God working in my life, and it's not that I don't trust that He wants what's best for me. But it's like, when you want something, you want something, but I have to learn to, okay, like, people say rejection is God's protection, and I just have to believe that. It's just so hard for me to understand certain things if I don't understand it. That's part of when I get like frustrated, and that's when my pain body gets stronger, is because I can't understand something, and I try so hard, and it's just like, I don't care anymore. Forget it. You know what? You don't have to understand everything. And that's what and then I calm down, and then I pray, and then I take a walk or something. Walking in nature always helps. Just moving your body and listening to the birds, feeling the wind, looking at all the plants and the animals, the flowers. There's so much beauty. And when you go out there, you kind of forget what you were thinking about. So that's good. And I do like walking. And you know what? Even when I go back to work, I'll be able to walk every day. My schedule's not that demanding. Oh, I mean, I was walking before I got bit by the dog. And then the dog bite, I think for the most part, I think I handled it okay. But I guess there was a little bit of feeling sorry for myself. Little bit. But that's all over. I feel so good. And there's nothing else to say. I think I'm done. I think I don't have anything else to say. But I am gonna get back on here because I don't know. I was looking through YouTube and there's some people that do prophecy, and a couple of days ago, maybe more than a couple of days ago, I watched this one sort of. I didn't watch it all the way through, but the title was like, the basic message was, the enemy came to steal your voice. And then, like, there was another one talking about God wants to use you as his mouthpiece or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I thought maybe I just sort of worked through everything and I didn't really need to do this anymore. Because it really was for me. And yes, I want to help to people understand themselves better. And I think by explaining what I've been through, it might help them. I mean, maybe. There's gotta be a reason why I watch those two videos. So I'll just see. If not, it's just fun. I mean, I like talking. Obviously, you can tell. But yeah, I think it's over. I think this one's over. So have a really good night, and I will talk to you soon. I promise.